going on, people? I just want to make this video to really give people more insight and make their lives a lot easier, and at least understanding this whole concept and principle of free energy within the body, life energy, or Breatharianism. Fucking hate that word. But how to make things go a lot smoother. And one thing I've really took from watching these engineers and reading about them is the fact that what they're doing is they're rigging devices that are set on automatic to manipulate the ether. Now, why is that important? Because if you can rig a system to do something automatically, then that frees you up and that allows your mind to have the ability to be free and do other things and add on top of that which you developed, not to constantly, through constant intention work on the same thing without getting any type of automatic results from it. Now, some things have to be worked on over and over, but actually it's not when you think about it. When you think about weight training or exercising, when you're exercising, you're training your body to handle the weight that it once had difficulty with. And once it's able to do that, then you can free your intention off of present time focus on manipulating that weight. So you can now work on a heavier weight. So you can free up your mind. Your body automatically knows how to handle that prior weight. Now your mind can be free in handling something greater than that. That's just how the universe is. The universe is rigged. The universe, the stars, the galaxies, everything, atoms, molecules are rigged on automatic laws, engineered laws that allow whatever gods, humans, beings, whatever, animals, to free themselves to do more things, to add to their universe and expand their universe. And this is what evolution is. The universe is evolving. This is why it's expanding. And you find animals using tools. Animals are not fucking just sitting there and trying to manipulate life energy. That's not the point of life. The point of life is to expand life by adding more to it. This is why you have a car. This is why you have a computer. This is why you have a bike. This is why you have a skateboard, rollerblades. This is why you have a blender. This is why you have a lamp, right? It frees up your ability to do the same actions, so you can free up time, right? This is how you get more time. This is how you expand time and thus expand your reality. When you spend so much time on performing certain actions where you don't really get much out of it, and I'm not talking about yoga, I'm not talking about weight training. Those things, the more time you spend on it, the more gain you get, because your body is now trained to handle the stress today that it had a hard time doing yesterday. And because of that, since it can handle it on an automatic level, can you add now more stress? And now you're training your body to do more things. With this stuff, with this breatharian thing, sure, you can do that. You can totally sit there and meditate and do all this shit for God knows how long. But the thing that you're not getting is that your body has the ability to be rigged via material, because this is what we're fucking dealing with, right? Is actual fleshy material, okay? Not a fucking light body, not an astral body. You're dealing with actual flesh. You know what I'm saying? You want your body, the astral body's not using fucking air. The light body's not fucking using air, okay? Your body is using raw, like very wouldn't say dense, but denser materials, okay? So you want to figure out how to rig your body along the way to handle previous energies that it couldn't handle before, okay? And not you spending time on trying to constantly in present time handle all energies. Like, you're not walking around constantly thinking, handling your using intention to handle your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your pancreas, your pineal. Not like you don't. It doesn't work that way. What you do is you learn how that's constructed, and you learn how to manipulate certain materials, right? And developing it so it can work in an automatic level, so you don't have to handle it anymore. Then you can work on maybe another organ or another part of your body or a different attribute of the body. So, for instance, what worked for me, see, the thing is, what I understand what worked for me, and what I researched some other people that I possibly believe may be breatharians, is the way the road in which they took to do it, right? So I don't want to get into this. There's many different paths. Some paths are just fucking muddy ass paths. You want to do that shit, you can totally do it and just say I walk the muddy path, but fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want fresh kicks, then look at people who really know how to manipulate the ether. You know what I'm saying? The ether doesn't just belong to one type of subject matter or one spiritual belief system. The ether is everywhere at all times, and some people are tapping into it, not even understanding that they're tapping into it. So with Wilhelm Reich, he had a box. This guy just had a fucking box, and what he was able to do is manipulate the ether and concentrate the ether in a box. And if you don't know about it, please research this guy. This guy's awesome. He's very Eastern, philosophical in the way he writes things, his mannerisms, the way he sees things is very Eastern, more than Western in my opinion. And he acknowledges the Eastern traditions and understanding of chi and life energy and things like that. But what he did is he figured out that water, I'll say it again, water, metals, and polymers, which are plastics. Plastics come from oils, and oils are fats. Those are basically what your body is composed of, all those things. But what he did is he created an exterior device that composed of layers of these materials, and it wasn't just one layer, it was several layers, because if you have one layer, okay, one layer can manipulate and draw in some of this ether towards the center of this box, but adding more allows the box to harness and pull in way more than what it was able to do before. And eventually he concentrated it so much he was healing people of diseases and curing people of certain ailments, things like infertility, impotency, cancers, like intense stuff. So you have to understand is that, okay, if he has a certain density to these materials, then how is your density like? What constitutes your density? How do you know that your body is dense of the nutrients that you want it to be dense with? How do you know that you have that density? How do you know? Like, how do you know? What guarantees that you're getting the same density from the food? Like, then why are you juicing? If the food is that dense, then why are you juicing? Because that is a supplemental way. That is a method. That is a way for you to free up your ability to gather more of these nutrients in your body so you can benefit, because it's smarter. You know, instead of eating huge bushels of these things in order to get the same amount of nutrients, where you can discard all of that pulp and get a huge supply of nutrients in the body via using a tool that frees up time. So what I'm saying is that, well, just check the next video and you'll see what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that your body is capable of being rigged to handle life energy in an automatic way without you constantly meditating and meditating and meditating and meditating. The only thing you should be meditating on is the changes that's going in your body as you're putting in these essential nutrients to a particular type of density that we have not seen in ages. So don't think of nutrients in food as something that's not relative to life energy, because when you look at what composes the food down to its primary molecule, it is the same as what these people in your body is the same as what these people are building in the exterior environment as these free energy devices. Anyway, that's it. Next video I will make very soon. Thank you. Bye.